The new Parkway Theater, where good food, diverse entertainment, and community create a place for everyone. For showtimes and special events, check out www.thenewparkway.com.
You are listening to High Score 510, where sports and comedy regain some culture.
Look at Magic right there.
Fitz Magic, he look like Fitz McGregor.
Just like every
At least Conor McGregor, I give you credit. Shout out to Conor McGregor, come on our show. At least you're a real person. Unlike, who is it? Rocky, who somehow got into a Sports Hall of Fame for not being a real. Bro, that's all right. Statue. I'm always gonna bring this up. Hey, I need y'all. Well, that's just, dude. You don't.
Wakanda forever. That's Italians Wakanda.
I don't. You know what? How about we put who is the Confederate leaders they've been taking down, the statues they got in different cities? How we start putting them in sports hall of fames too? Because
they didn't play sports.
They inspired white people to do great things and make this country with some great sports. Then, man, hey, throw them in the hall of fame. Shit. Hey, put him in the equestrian hall of fame. He riding a horse. He got a statue of him riding a horse.
We just got on, and you saw the difference. This is what Brandon need to learn. Brandon, who's so against iTunes and Apple products, had us on every goddamn kind of podcast, Podbean. Stitcher was a big name for Brandon. He had us on shit that I don't think existed. That was like, you like, is this a West Oakland podcast holder carrier or something? Because what the fuck is this, dear? Brandon, I got us on Podbean. What the hell is that? I ain't never heard of it before. Now we finally stepped up the game, we moved to iTunes, and what happened? Look at all the downloads we got the first week on iTunes.
Are we back on iTunes?
The first time back. This is the first time ever. Back. Drake. No, we ain't back. This is the first time ever, and let me tell you, we had more people download our stuff in 1 week than if you were to take any 3-month period of being on this thing.
Damn.
Meanwhile, Brandon got us on everything else. Got us on the T-Mobile or the Metro PCS version of. Oh man, we on the Metro PCS holder.
He was offsides.
We on the Metro PCS.
Can we go back to the Chargers game?
I'm gonna go back as soon as I see Russell Wilson throw his touchdown.
He ain't throwing on it.
This is my boy Russell Wilson. You know how I feel about Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
If
this game is over. There's 17 seconds left, and they need 2 scores.
I'm gonna tell you this about Russell Wilson, Kiegan.
Purple rain.
I think future like Russell Wilson the way I like Russell Wilson, where you allow your baby mama to have a baby by him. Everyone's like, oh man, future did man. No. He probably allowed him to. Like, man, that Russ Wilson, the truth.
You got that old school. Have a baby,
truth,
baby,
so
baby.
You know what?
Be a millionaire. Have a baby.
A woman with big breasts.
Well, Kiegan, I need a letter. We should start the show, shouldn't we? Should we start the show?
Let's go with Z. I like Z right now.
Ooh.
Xylophone?
That starts with an X, by the way, my friend.
Have you done Z before, Jared?
I don't know.
I don't think you have.
Let me see.
Zipper.
Zippity doodah. Zealous. Zealots. Zeal. Xenophobia.
That's an X, by the way.
Zendaya.
That's X.
Zendaya. Shaka Zulu. Shaka Zulu. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to the High Score 510 podcast. You can catch us on the highscore510.com, the High Score, at the High Score 510, on Twitter, Instagram, and the YouTube. Also, engage with us on those platforms you can. And we are new to Apple iTunes, the iTunes podcast app. So check us out on Stitcher, Podbean, or our newest platform, iTunes. We are here with...
This is Aaron Grayson III, a.k.a. AG Triples, a.k.a. Triple Oak. So coming at you, I'm over here coming at you straight like Denzel Washington and Booker Eli heading west. But not because he's trying to get the Bible to Alcatraz so it could be saved, but because he's trying to get away from Wyoming and Kanye West's Sunday service.
Can only keep an agent undercover for so long before he loses his identity. Hell, no man can resist low-interest loans and non-fat lattes forever.
And white women.
So wait, let me get this straight. Whenever a black guy does well, starts wearing Dockers, buys a few Celine Dion records, and sleeps with a white chick, you automatically say he's sold out?
That's enough, Lance.
Always trying to shut the white man down.
That's right. That's right.
I sleep on a pissy mattress. I owe my weed dealer money. I eat bad foods.
All right, and we are also here with...
This is your boy Kiegan, a.k.a. Mr. Gums, a.k.a. Mr. Bear, a.k.a. Mr. Baird Back, a.k.a. Mr. Gummy Bears, coming at you like that cow game. Get it to the one, and that's it.
You don't downgrade him because he does everything right and may not play as well on Saturday, and you let us make that decision. That's why I don't read the newspaper, because it's garbage, and the editor that let it come out is garbage. Attacking an amateur athlete for doing everything right. Are you kidding me? Where are we at in society today? Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I want winners.
See, the real reason he don't read the newspaper because the only thing he can read is X and O's.
I'm good at reading
Can't
X's
read
and
those
O's.
other letters.
No, I think he can only read the O's. He don't know how to read the X's because he ain't got no defense.
Ain't got no defense, just O's. So that's what happened. You're in the Big 12.
My Gundy's like, what are these converging lines that cross each other? These cross-secting lines. I don't.
Why they on my screen right here in front of my wide receivers trying to run?
I praise Jesus. I don't want no sideways crosses on my boards.
Exactly.
That's a crooked cross.
That's blasphemy.
Yeah, blasphemy. I just want good Negroes who can play that O.
I just need Negroes who run straight and fast and don't ask no questions. Get them other ones out of here. Terrell Davis, get out of here.
I'm not gonna be here.
And my name is Jared, aka DJ Art, with 2 T's for a double dose of that tink tink. The D is silent, so it's just Jart.
What happened to you?
He had sex with a white girl, that's what.
Oh, was it everything I dreamed
It was
of?
good.
She had pink nipples, didn't she?
Yeah, big ones.
Carpet matching the drapes.
Excuse me.
Carpet matching drapes. Wow. The carpet matching drapes.
Was it all something I dreamed
Just to
of?
let you know, the High Score 510 podcast is adult content.
Adult content.
I love that movie, by the way. It's Undercover Brother.
Continue from here, you are consenting that you are over 17 years of age.
Yeah. And if
And
you
have your parents' permission.
If you are not of age or are offended easily, I recommend you
Read, nigga.
I recommend you subscribe on your parents' phone so we can bring in some dollars. This is APMD, Aaron and Pedro making dollars. I tried to get Pedro to come up with this rap group. I don't think it was gonna fly.
I think I'd like to rekindle my comment.
Come on.
Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle Jimmy. Everybody got Uncle Jimmy in their family. Everybody got Uncle Jimmy and that one uncle that you don't leave the kids alone with. Uncle Jimmy might just say something wild. You can trust Uncle Jimmy around the kids, but he might say something wild. The kids might tell you what he said later on.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy the type that like somebody try to kidnap the kids, you know he's gonna fight them too.
Yeah, you know.
But he also the nigga that they're gonna get in a fight with a Walmart attendant over whether or not they in the $15 but less lane.
Exactly.
Hey, shout out to Walmart sponsorship. Y'all have good consciousness, and so do we. So sponsorship. If y'all don't know, you heard Walmart's not carrying vape pens anymore. I believe they were also going to stop carrying assault rifles, or I don't know if it's all guns.
That was another place that was another chain that said they're no longer going to sell the assault AR-15 for consumers.
And assault rifles. I'm pretty sure it was Walmart also.
Walmart ain't stuff. Like I said, vape pens ain't.
It's Walmart too.
Yeah, Walmart.
Man, I doubt that.
See,
man, you ever been to Walmart in the South? That's all they money.
Yeah.
On bullets. They need to stop carrying bullets.
Well, that's the thing. Bullets is going to be their main commodity for everyone who already got the gun.
Man, bullets is very.
Hey, shout out to Big Five sponsorship. Also, could you sponsor me with some 22 ammo? Because every time I go there, y'all run out. A lot of people buy it up, apparently, like in bulk. Like right when the day they deliver it, there's people waiting that day to go in there and just buy like whatever the max is they can buy.
That's because it's cheaper to practice with 22.
Well, it's cheaper.
Buying those high caliber bullets, and then all of a sudden you can't afford it.
Well, you could take out a zombie, you know what I'm saying, and you can kill somebody with the 22. You can also control and hurt and maim them.
Half the time the bullets just bounce off the bone. You know that. Like
we ain't trying to shatter. We just trying to maim.
James Hurd,
he
got shot by 22s. It was the worst feeling in his life. He was like, I got shot by 2 guns. One was a 22, one was a 45. 45 hurt less than the 22.
Yeah, the 45 go right through you.
Because it went straight through him.
Yeah.
But he said the 22 hit the bone and bounced off and ricocheted. He's like, that was the worst pain he ever felt in his life.
Stay in there.
Where'd he get shot? In 22?
In the leg.
Ooh, yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah,
James
stay in there.
You know.
He
Shout out to James. Shout out to JH. You know.
No, sponsorship? No sponsorship.
Let's just move on. He was a man. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this, man. He coming from the neighborhood we came from, he did it. He always looked out for my best interests, and I'm gonna tell you that he always looked out for my best interests. It might have not been the right way, morally or legally. Mm-hmm. Definitely took the fall. He didn't take no falls. I ain't do nothing wrong.
Would you have to worry about him like you have to worry about Tekashi 6ix9ine?
I didn't have no. See, that's the thing. I don't know. See, that tell me Tekashi 6ix9ine not from the same place. Cause James Hurd would not. He would stay zip lip and be sitting there in L.A. penitentiary for a long time. But Tekashi 6ix9ine, he over there dropping diamonds like he Frank Lucas. Like I'm like, man, am I watching Gangster? Because I always wondered, like, how did Frank Lucas live? He's still alive today. How is he still alive when all the other big drug dealers are dead? And someone said, because he was snitching. I never thought about that. And then all of a sudden I see the movie and I was like, damn, this motherfucker was snitching.
Is snitching the new thing now? Like snitching the...
I get Tekashi 6ix9ine is. He out there snitching on things that I didn't even think he did.
I believe he's the one who told me that Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
That was him at the end of that movie.
That was him.
Spider-Man Peter Parker.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, if y'all don't know, has been letting it loose and claiming all the people he had associations with through the gang, and claiming people that had nothing to do with anything and have no name on them are getting named by Tekashi 6ix9ine. So,
and in case y'all didn't know, Tekashi 6ix9ine, if you've never seen him before, just picture My Little Pony, a unicorn, Rainbow Bright, all went to Pride Week, and then everybody threw up in the same bucket, and out came Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's pretty accurate.
No, and then they dumped that liquid onto Gremlin.
Then they dumped the liquid on the Gremlin.
Onto a Mogwai.
Onto a Mogwai after midnight. After midnight, and then you got Tekashi 6ix9ine.
It was up all night feeding after midnight.
It ate the vomit, and then it was also the liquid too. So it became Tekashi 6ix9ine. God damn, Jared, that's the worst thing I ever heard.
I was just thinking of that the Squatty Potty unicorn when it takes that like rainbow colored poop. I was like, that's Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's too clean. That's too clean.
He's one that told me that Bruce Wayne is Batman. Then I know
Now maybe you guys don't like the new me.
He the one that told my mama what I did wrong.
He probably
I don't give a gosh darn.
He probably knows what you did last summer.
Come on. He's the only one that knew what you did last summer. He's the only one that knew what you did.
He snitched.
Somebody's going to have to give us some booty.
That might be why he's snitching. That might be why he's snitching. He's not trying to be like your boy Fleece. He's not trying to run into your boy Fleece Johnson, the warrior, booty warrior. He's like, you know what? No, I ain't trying to. I met him through the cage. You guys don't know what it's like. This man told me he was a booty warrior. I got a lawyer. I called my lawyer and said, I'm telling everything.
Patty has some big ass titties.
All right. Well, yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine, man. Stay humble, stay clear, and we'll see you on the other side whenever you get out, and whatever alias you go under with all those tattoos on your face.
Yeah, he can't go on WITSAC. He can't go on WITSAC. He cannot go on witness protection.
He's going to witness protection. He gonna have to.
Where he gonna go at?
Nigga gonna move to Sweden and say, "My name is Finn."
He can't go nowhere. The only place he can go WITSAC at is at maybe a German EDM festival.
He's moving to Candyland.
He gotta go from rave to rave festival.
No. Hey, this nigga could become like the new Prince of Candyland. He could just like hop around Candyland.
Come on, that's all he can do.
Just a bunch of Oompa Loompas. He blend in.
He gotta play Oompa Loompa with all those tattoos on his face and that colorful hair. You know what he gotta be? He gotta be a guy at the rave that check the wristbands.
He gonna be a mascot at a rave.
Like,
I'm just a mascot. I ain't Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Like, damn, dude, you working every door of every rave? You checking wristbands? I saw you in Belgium.
Nah, he gonna
Germany.
He gonna be over. He gonna be over in Candyland. He be like, yo, look what we got here.
We will be serving white cake.
Come on.
white cake in Candyland. Oh shit, he do look kind of like a Muppet though.
A bad looking Muppet.
He do look like Wild Thing.
Yeah. The Muppet that they were like, we told him not to go get all those tattoos on his face. It was bad for his brand, but he tied himself to that brand.
We told him, man. We told him his brand is worse than Oscar the Grouch.
Bro, I seen so many videos of him talking shit about snitches and people like, you ain't living this life for real, bro. You ain't even living this life. We living this life. Try way, and like yelling shit out and like, it was like, I don't know. It was interesting to see like how much of a presence, or he's just a personality and a troll to the fullest. And was the main reason why he got popular, one of the main reasons. But at the same time, like he looked like a troll too. But like he literally like painted himself into a corner of what he was claiming, and then like once he got to that corner, he's like, time out, y'all. Hey, my mama said I can't play past 8 p.m. And also I can't get my shoes dirty. Also I haven't eaten lunch yet, y'all. So can I get a timeout, go eat lunch, and you know what I'm saying, go home for a little while, please. I won't play no more. Please.
This is much more Tekashi 6ix9ine than I wish to talk about, to be honest with you.
Hey, all right, shout out to Tekashi 6ix9ine sponsorship.
We're gonna lose subscribers talking about his ass.
Hey,
including myself. I'm gonna desubscribe before the show over. Like, man, you know
you
what?
ain't even subscribed yet.
That was too much. Hey, who do you think gave us 5 stars?
Hey, shout out to Apple products. You got the new iPhone 11 just came out. Sponsorship. Hook us up with one so we can run our showcast on it, and we will give reviews on it for free
and
if you pay us.
And an Apple 5 watch
with free stuff.
With Apple 5 watch.
They ain't gonna give us no free stuff.
And then you hook me up, and then we'll review it. We'll do a product review. We'll be loyal. It'll be nice to get a person of color review, something you don't normally get in Apple. I was there. I passed by the Apple store on Friday. It was loaded up with a line. I couldn't believe it. It had a line of people. I was just so happy because the police didn't stop and harass me like they did the other time I walked by the Apple store. Shout out to Apple store. Stop harassing every black person. I understand you're getting robbed a lot. I understand that people might be people of color. But stop. That don't mean, look, I got a limp. I understand that people robbing the store aren't even moving fast and they walking out slow. But they ain't limping like my limp ain't because I've been hit with a few shells. My limp is because I'm just hurting an old broken down man. So Tim Cook, if you listening, Steve Jobs, if you listening, call up whoever you need to call.
Shout out to Apple products sponsorship. Hey, should we get some sports things right now?
Let's get some sports. I mean, that's what this podcast's about. We spent the last 20 minutes talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Aaron, what do we have in the week of sports?
We starting off with the NFL, baby. Not the NFL, National Football League. Not for long. Not for long. That's what it should stand for. So first subject, one of the subjects we have today is QB injuries. Since we last recorded the show, last week, we've had 2 major injuries to 2 top quarterbacks. Ben Roethlisberger and Drew Brees both went down. One with the elbow injury, one with the thumb.
Yeah.
Both of them needed surgery. Roethlisberger's out for the year. Drew Brees is out for 6 to 7 weeks. They think probably 6 though.
Yeah. It's interesting to see 2 main quarterbacks go down, but I feel like it's about the right time for them both those teams to figure out what they have behind those quarterbacks, because Brees probably could play a couple more years, but they need to have a plan in place after he's gone if they don't want to fall off the face of the planet. And honestly, in Pittsburgh they drafted Rudolph to potentially take over for Big Ben whenever he decides to call it quits, since he's been kind of waffling on playing, it seems like, the last few years. So I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. I feel confident Teddy B. My boy Teddy B had a solid day today. He's going to be solid, but Mason Rudolph, I'm not so certain. We'll see. He has some arm talent, but I don't know if he's quite the leader, especially coming from an all SWAC school like Oklahoma State.
I understand what you're saying. Drew Brees, I'm not sure if he got that many years. He's 40 years old, and he's like 5'11". That's hella fucking short. He can't see over his own line. Mason Rudolph, like, the San Francisco 49ers, they turned the ball over 4 times, and Pittsburgh only got like 6 points out of it. That's like ridiculous. If you can't get more than that out of 4 turnovers, we probably playing the wrong sport.
Fuck Mason Rudolph. He likes Tommy Lauren. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, he likes her looks. I don't have no problem with that either. I mean, her me and her don't agree on politics. I ain't got no problem not agreeing on politics with people. Shit, man. I ain't got no problem not agreeing on politics, because Tommy Lauren, I'll tell you this. You know what? We could both go to the polls together. I don't care. And you know what? We go in separate booths. But when we come back home, that's what matters. And, Tommy Lauren, give a brother a call. Anyway.
Hey, wait. Are you going to cut a hole on one side of your poop?
No, I ain't trying to make no, man. That's you trying to get a brother legally tied up. I'm trying to constantly vote. I ain't trying to be like some other people. I ain't trying to lose my vote. They already made too many rules to take away a brother vote.
You can call your adult video with Tommy Lauren glory polls?
Come on, man. That's a good one. That's actually a good one. But what I'm saying is that, you know what? I can feel what both of you guys said. I think Drew Brees, you know what, Kiegan, with these new rules, these new quarterback rules, I think quarterbacks are going to play to 40 now.
To 40? Every one of them?
Nope, good ones. I think Brady's basically my age. She's 42. Brees is 40. Roethlisberger, you know what? The quarterbacks who stay in shape, and I don't mean they have to be workout warriors, but they treat their body well, because they don't get hit at all anymore. They don't take hard hits. They know, especially the older you get, the smarter you get about not taking hits. So the ones who are good enough, I think Russell Wilson's gonna be one of those that stay to 40. I can see
that.
Yeah, because I can see him getting older and really learning how to dump balls off. He already looked like it now. That's how he threw 400 yards today.
Jock riding Russell Wilson once again.
Sack riding. I'm not jock riding. I'm sack riding. That's right. I don't usually sack ride, but my boy Russell Wilson out here balling. No, but what I'm saying is I think quarterback's going to play to 40. Brees got hurt. It was kind of a freak injury. He didn't even hit his helmet, his hand on the helmet. Yeah, but he's older. That's I have a 40-year-old body. I know what happened. I got hurt deflecting the ball in soccer that came to me. I barely moved. Hurt my back. Jerry, remember when I deflected the ball off my chest? Remember I went down and I was like, Jerry, I don't know what happened, man. My back stiffed up. I couldn't work out for 2 months. And Jerry was like, I think it was, I saw you play soccer and you took that deflection like the ball was in the air. And I remember I stopped it with my chest just like a real soccer player would. I was super juiced. I was like, oh, I got this. Boom, patted it down, controlled it. Jerry was like, man, that move seemed normal, but it's awkward. And at 40, every move is fucking awkward. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So if you keep your body in shape, I think they're still gonna get hurt. Drew Brees got hurt. Roethlisberger, who's not in shape, who looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy, he might get hurt a little more than others.
I would say that it's weird that quarterbacks are getting injured so easily, and then good quarterbacks getting injured easily, and then those bad ones are just
taking hits.
Yeah, Mitchell Trubisky.
Taking hits. But he's younger. He's younger, and you got more muscle mass. Look, man, there's a reason Frank Thomas taking eugenics.
But I don't think he can stay in the league that long.
I see 40. I see 42
for Mr. Trubisky.
Oh no, not him. Because he's not that good. See, I'm saying the quarterbacks who are good enough to know, you got to be good enough and a good passer and a smart quarterback to know. He's never going to be that person. He's never going to be a Tom Brady, a Drew Brees. So everyone else that I could sit there. I could see Patrick Mahomes one day as he gets older, as his arm gets weaker.
I think he could go to 50.
No, because his arm's gonna get weaker. See, you ain't reached 40 yet, Kiegan. You don't understand. When you just enter your 30, let me tell you what happened when I entered.
No, because you play smarter.
I'm 40.
Even if you're smart, you think everything is still on the rise. You don't realize once you hit 40, the warranty on your body has expired.
In this NFL, quarterbacks like him could play until they're 50.
But he took some shots today.
He did.
And so I think still 40. Let's still say 40. Because the warranty on his body's going to expire. He ain't going to have the arm he had at 50.
I think the NFL is just going to get even more and more safer.
But even if it's two-hand tag, he's going to lose that arm strength before he get 50. He's going to lose it by at 40. Let me tell you, Kiegan, I hurt my arm taking batting practice at the Oakland A's Coliseum last year.
Man, you was just out of shape.
But your body just started breaking down.
But then,
that's why Drew Brees got hurt off of nothing.
No, he got hurt because he threw the ball into, he didn't throw the ball.
It was a defensive lineman's hand coming down trying to play the ball.
He hit somebody's hand.
It was Aaron Donald.
But it's hard.
You're throwing the ball.
You're throwing the ball too. It's coming two motions.
Yeah,
he hit somebody's hand.
Imagine throwing the ball and your hand hitting the wall.
I've seen people, Mitch Trubisky go out there and his hand can hit his own offensive lineman helmet because he don't know how to throw.
And I think that hit would have probably torn a lot of quarterbacks' ligaments in their hand. And that's one of those things where it was just unfortunate because it's one of those things that can happen, but doesn't happen that much. Most quarterbacks are able to avoid that situation. But Ben Roethlisberger is the case that you need to be making a point for because that fool threw the ball, had no contact, and then grabbed his arm and went off the field. He threw the ball, and his body is breaking down because he had no contact whatsoever. And that's why I was like, I don't know what it is, but it probably is pretty serious if he had no contact. Nobody hit him. He threw the ball in the normal motion, and then all of a sudden, someone went pop, and he's like, "Oh, that's gone."
Well, you know what's crazy about that?
That's gone.
You know what's crazy about that?
He's done.
Is that they still haven't announced what the injury is. Like Drew Brees, we heard exactly what it is: his thumb, a ligament, and repaired already. Now, Roethlisberger underwent surgery. They have not announced what the injury is. Like, and they haven't announced what the surgery is. Wait, did they even announce he's gone through surgery? He's going to have it.
It's on his elbow, right?
We know it's his elbow because he was holding his elbow.
Yeah.
But the question is it Tommy John? Is it?
Well, I don't know exactly what it is, but he grabbed the top side of his arm up here. So I don't think it's the one that the UCL, whatever, on the inside of the elbow that a lot of pitchers tear.
That's an over a year injury. That's a 2-year injury.
But, you know, it varies. Well, you know, a quarterback doesn't throw as much as a baseball player. So
no.
And doesn't throw as hard as a baseball player. So there's that. That is something to be considered. But yeah, he tore something in his elbow. He's done. He looks out of shape. He's playing as though he's out of shape, and now he's not playing as though he's out of shape. So Ben Roethlisberger has shown us how to eat, drink, and sexually assault yourself off the field.
You might be right about that, but hey, the injuries, Eli Manning being benched for Jones, we're at a place where we got a new quarterback ring. We got two of them met today.
3 new quarterbacks.
We got 3 new quarterbacks. We had 2 of the bigger, younger guns in their second year meet, and Patrick Mahomes and my boy Hollywood. No, I can't give him that. One of his teammates' name's Hollywood, but you know what I'm talking about. Lamar Jackson. We got Lamar Jackson.
So wait, are you saying that there's a new era of quarterbacks?
There's a new era of quarterbacks. Is what I'm saying. What was that?
Nigga, you can't be like, there's a new era of quarterbacks here. We got Lamar Jackson and Patty Mahomes and Lamar Jackson and Lamar Jackson. Nigga, you can't say the same 2 niggas over and over again and not get a Magic moment, because that's what Magic Johnson. Like, I got 5 reasons why the Lakers are gonna be good. LeBron James.
But he did that on purpose. Maybe I did it on purpose. I'm gonna say this: why Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson, only said their names once this time, are in their second year. And then you got this rash of like rookies. You got what's your boy from Arizona?
Kyler Murray.
Heisman Trophy winning Kyler Murray. You got Baker Mayfield.
You got Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen, weak ass. You got Jared Goff now in his 4th. So what I see is when they all become like vets, when you no longer look at like them being rookies or making rookie mistakes, or when you look at them like basically what they're almost basically doing now. Like Pat Mahomes is in his second year as a starter, but we don't expect him to play like a second-year player.
Don't forget about your boy Rick Bertamanchu.
Oh, you talking about my boy Stash? My boy Stash, man. He out there balling, beating Mariota, rocking a porn stash.
Hey, is Rick Bertamanchu, aka Gardner Minshew, is he a hipster Horcrux?
I don't know if he's a hipster, because I think he just rocking a porn stash.
Well, he be wearing some wild shit, like some hipster ass shit.
He is.
Is he the one that wore those jean shorts?
He's wearing jorts. Yeah.
He is. He fits under your definition, Jared, of a hipster Horcrux.
All right.
He's a hipster.
I saw a meme. He said it was like, they said Gardner Minshew looks like David Arquette playing Baker Mayfield.
That was hilarious.
Monty Jones tweeted that, and he said, "Well," that's all he had to say. Well.
That is pretty accurate.
I mean, yeah.
I think we do need a new era of quarterbacks.
I think we're seeing it. We're seeing it.
We need it.
I think the one quarterback that Aaron left out that is probably the biggest name that you need to consider and know and pay attention to.
Yep, Russell Wilson.
No, he's been in the league for like 8 years, right? It does not count. Is your boy Deshaun Watson?
He's 29 years old.
Deshaun Watson?
Russell Wilson.
But you're naming all these 1st, 2nd, 3rd year quarterbacks.
All right, fine. Name Deshaun Watson. Even though I don't think he's going to be around for long.
I don't think with the offensive line and the way they treat him now, I don't think he's going to last an era.
Well, here's the thing. Deshaun Watson, I think, is going to hopefully grow. If Bill O'Brien continues to teach him and coach him properly, he can grow into how to be a smarter quarterback. Maybe he's trained with your boy Colin Kaepernick a little bit more. That might help him, because Colin Kaepernick knew how to slide and get down. He knew how to throw the ball away too. So what I'm gonna say is about Deshaun Watson shows a combination of a really accurate, strong arm down the field, but also has a certain poise to make those big throws in big moments, knowing he's gonna get hit, and create and extend plays to create those opportunities for him to make some of those super tight dimes that I've seen him throw. So I would say that he shows the leadership and the heart and the talent above all else to be considered up there with Mahomes if he stays healthy. Would I bet on him staying healthy with that O-line? No, but like you said, Aaron, they invested a lot of players into their O-line in draft picks. They traded for an O-lineman. It's Tunsil, who's a really good O-lineman, but not necessarily great. But so they've invested in a young O-line. If that young O-line can develop, and in the next year, by the end of this year and into next year, be a legitimate, at the least pass blocking O-line, then you never know. I think he has a chance to light it up, especially with the number one receiver that he has.
I think with pure talent, Pat Mahomes and Deshaun Watson they're two different universes. Like I've seen Pat Mahomes throw it like no platform, no wind up, and just chuck it like 50 yards down the line on a dime and still hit him.
Yeah, no.
I don't see that out of Deshaun Watson.
But I'll be honest, I'm with Jared. Deshaun Watson is probably Pat Mahomes is a talent-wise, physical talent-wise, and he can play the mental game.
He can't run like Watson though, but Watson.
But I put Patty Mahomes is up here passing, right?
Right.
But Deshaun Watson ain't
far behind.
He's still up in the top tier. If we were to just rank every quarterback that's 5 years in the league or younger, Patty Mahomes is at top.
Okay.
Because you could put Patty Mahomes with the greats now, right? But
I'm cool with
just
that.
5 years younger, Patty Mahomes at top. And Deshaun Watson is right there. He's not on the same level, but he's above. I put him above, like skill level, Jared Goff. I'll put him above Jared Goff.
Yeah, he's above Jared Goff.
But Jared Goff got a better coach and a better team around him. Maybe not receivers-wise. They're
better defense.
But you know what? More all-around team. Better. Put it like this. Jared Goff got a general manager. That's the problem. Jared Goff got a general manager and Houston don't.
Yeah.
And that's where you can see a difference right there. You thought Houston would have learned. They gone through this with Carr, whichever Carr it was, Damon, Josh Carr, Plymouth Carr, whatever it was. Whichever it was, you thought you learned your lesson back then. You had no wide receiver talent then.
And no O-line.
You had no O-line talent. You watched your number one draft pick get hit out the league. So now you invested a draft pick and all this, and you see this dude is mad talented. He lit up some of the best defenses since his rookie year.
Okay.
Get offensive line. I don't blame him for going out. The general manager drafts 3 offensive linemen with the first 3 picks. What do? They fire him. They put the head coach as general manager. What does he do? Get rid of their next few drafts to bring in Laramie Gas Mask Tunsil.
Yep.
Which is still an improvement, but the problem is their left side look improved and their right side look crappy. So you're trying to do the right thing, but you need a general manager. But he's there. I'm gonna be honest. I might not agree because I'm with you. I don't think he's gonna last. Also because of the way he plays.
Yeah.
He doesn't know to slide. He doesn't know not to run.
Yeah.
Like if you look at now, like the quarterbacks who are scrambling, like Lamar Thomas is built like a running back. So him running makes sense, right?
Who's Lamar Thomas?
Lamar Jackson.
Nigga, you just need to slow down for a minute. I'm gonna tell you something. Yeah, you deserve that one.
Pat Mahomes, he's like pure arm talent. Like you said, like at the age of 50, he's not gonna have that arm anymore. No. But he still will be in the NFL.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be in.
Well, so comparing those two, you have Mahomes, whose arm ability and ability in the offense that he's running to throw short, quick routes and down the field routes is like probably second to none right now. It looks like he looks like a next evolution of Aaron Carr's off. Shit, that's a match moment for me. Aaron Rodgers, you know what I'm saying, in certain ways. But he also has a really good quarterback coach and head coach for that, who's going to just develop him and run an offense that allows him just to make easy throws and then allow himself to show off his talent once the defense is off balance, and he can just put it down the field in ways that a lot of people can't. The thing about Deshaun Watson is don't forget, Deshaun Watson is the dude who beat Alabama twice. In the biggest game of the college season, right? He beat him twice. He beat Alabama twice.
No.
Twice. Yeah.
He beat him once. He lost the first year against
him.
He
lost the first one?
And then he came back. He didn't beat him twice.
He beat him once? Maybe he beat him once.
He beat him once. He lost the first year, and then he was like, I'm going to come back and play better the next year, and came back and won national title against them.
All right, maybe he only won.
Right now, they're even. They
okay.
played in the last 5
Well,
years.
I see it like this. That first time he lost, he balled out, and he didn't miss a pass. He was like Aaron Rodgers against USC back in like 05, 04, or whatever, right? He was balling, and they came up short. Whoever had the ball last won that game. The next year he came back, they went down. He came back, led a last-second drive to get the lead and win the game, basically, with little time left. He's also the same dude his rookie year who, when the Legion of Boom was still thought of as the Legion of Boom, went up there and put up 40 on them.
He did. They weren't the Legion.
But what I'm saying is that
he still balled out.
He balled against a defense that maybe wasn't.
It wasn't what it was.
It wasn't the same, but you can't argue the fact that they still had the veteran players, they still had the system, and they were still a tough defense that year. They weren't as good as they had been, but that was still a good defense. That was before Cam Chancellor got injured and went out. Yeah. It was before Sherman got injured.
But Sherman couldn't cover nothing the whole year.
He's been still in the league. He's pretty solid. I'm just saying is that he went up to a team that was one of the best defenses that had made a lot of long-time quarterbacks look bad or struggle, and he went up there and balled out, and then he got hurt because he had a bad offensive line. This is a dude who has that killer. He got the killer instinct.
He's also made of glass.
He got the killer instinct. Okay, so. Like you can say he's made of glass. He's got a killer instinct, and you don't have to believe that he's going to stay healthy. But what I'm saying is that this dude, I think, is up there with Pat Mahomes, above Lamar Jackson, above any of these other quarterbacks that you want to bring up that are young and up and coming quarterbacks, except for maybe Dak Prescott.
He's made of glass, Jared. He's made of glass. He got hurt in practice. He already had a couple of surgeries before he finished college.
His O-line has nothing to do with his ACL tear.
No, it doesn't.
Well, that was in college, but he also
in practice.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the other thing is that he learned how to be a better quarterback by having those ACL injuries in college because he was a super dope athlete and was probably running almost as much as he was throwing. And then in college, he learned to, sit there and learn how to throw in the pocket. That's why I think he came into the league and was able to play so quickly. The thing is going to turn into how well does he manage his ability, to
saw last year. It don't look like he managed it all when he took that dive for the end zone.
Well, he's going to have to learn how not to do that. But I'm telling you.
I mean, like, at this point, like, do you really have to teach somebody not to dive?
Dude, yeah. This is my thing, Jared. No one is saying he's not talented. No. The knock against him is he doesn't stay healthy. And you can't just blame the O-line. He's never stayed healthy. My number one quote, the best ability is availability.
Just wait and see. Y'all going to be listening, dang, Jared, you was right.
I like him too. He's on my fantasy
You're going to be like, dang, Jared, you was right. Dak Prescott is the best quarterback.
Come on, he's going to switch it up.
Dak Prescott is built like a tank. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Knock on wood.